Hello. Just want to spend a couple minutes and talk about the new button primitive that allows you to write JavaScript within an Insight Maker model and attach it to a button. The button itself is a new primitive that shows up over here so that you can click on button and drop one onto the model, or you can right click and create one from the drop down. And when you create the button itself, it's as other buttons, it's got a name and the ability to add a note to it. And you can also overlay an image on a button. Then there's a field where you can actually write a JavaScript for that button itself that defines what it's supposed to do when it's clicked. Now, because it's a button, clickable, once you deselect it, if you click on it, it actually invokes whatever JavaScript is attached to the button. So what you have to do is you have to hold down the Shift key and click on the button, which then selects it and allows you to, in fact, work with it. In terms of what you can write, I mean, there's an API that's been developed, and there's a link to this API in the focus page for this video. It goes through and it walks you through a set of examples for scripts, some things that you can do with scripts, and it also provides you the entire list of APIs that have been developed that you can use in JavaScript. So, and it's the same JavaScript that you would use anywhere else. It's just there are a particular set of primitives that have been defined relative to the Insight Maker environment itself. When you do a new model creation, that the button here that says clear sample model is in fact a button, and the JavaScript attached to it is clear model. The message, the default when you create a button is simply got this on it. You wouldn't want it to do anything destructive at the point where you initially created it, because I mean the tendency is, what is happening here? The tendency is to click on a button after you create it and not remember that you need to push the Shift key to actually select it. So you want to make sure that it doesn't do anything destructive to the model. So here's a couple that were created. This one just does a collapse folder, and this one does an expand folder. So if you click on, I mean, I defined one folder in this demo model, so this closes the folder and this one opens the folder. So with the button capability, the ability to write JavaScripts, and the API that's defined, it's pretty much limited only by your imagination in terms of the ability or the control that you can give to another user when they interact with your model, even though they're not allowed to actually alter the model itself, because they don't have write access to the model structure itself. So play around with it, provide some feedback, and hope this has been helpful. See you in the next video. Bye.